Thank you very much, Mr. President. I just wanted to come to the floor, and I know other senators are speaking, but to say to the rest of my colleagues and to many people who have expressed interest, the Democratic caucus has just confirmed me to be the full chair of the United States Senate Appropriations Committee. I take the floor today to announce that with great humility. I am filling the footsteps of Senator Danny Inouye, who was indeed a giant among men, a war hero, and an advocate for social justice, national security, and really a compassionate government. But, Mr. President, I wanted to just say to my colleagues, as I assume this chairmanship, that I look forward to working with each and every one member of the United States Senate, both within my own caucus and across the aisle, to have a committee that functions on a bipartisan basis. Mr. President, the Appropriations Committee is a constitutionally mandated committee. It is the Constitution. The Appropriations Committee is governed by the Constitution of the United States, by the laws of the land, and by the rules of the United States Senate. And under the Constitution, the Founding Fathers said that every year there should be a review of the annual federal expenditures, and that's what our committee will do. We will bring forward legislation that will show what are the expenditures of the United States government, what we propose to be ratified by the full Senate. We will do it, first of all, on a bipartisan basis. One of the first calls I received when I knew that this honor would come to me as chair was to reach across the aisle to Senator Richard Shelby of Alabama, my good friend and colleague, who is now the ranking member on appropriations, to reach out to him, as I did in a phone call, and I say publicly today, that when we look at how we're going to spend the money and how we are going to really meet our national security needs, but our compelling human needs in this country and public investments in our children, in our future, and how to promote our economy, that we need to do it on a bipartisan basis. I want to thank Senator Shelby because he assured me of his cooperation to do so. Our committee will function in a way that is open, transparent, and we wish to follow the regular order. What we want to do in following the regular order is today ask our colleagues to join with us that we move the urgent supplemental in which so many American people are depending on us passing this legislation to meet the needs of individual assistance to restore homes, lives, and livelihoods. It's going to be a new day in appropriations, but we're going to follow old school values of the men who went before us. Danny Inouye, Ted Stevens, men who fought in World War II to defend America. They stood on the Senate floor to defend the Constitution, and they spoke up for their states. That's what we're going to do. But I want everyone to know we also will want to ensure that our spending reflects our values, to protect our country, to protect vulnerable populations, and to also prepare America for the future. I will have more to say about all of this at a later time, but I just wanted to say I take this not as an honor, but as a great responsibility. I'm so appreciative of the caucus who confirmed me, and I'm very appreciative of the way members of the other side of the aisle also reached out. You know, if we take the time to listen to each other, to respect each other, and listen to the needs of the people, we can really work to get more bang out of the buck, get more value for the dollar. We can have a strong economy, a safer country. We can be frugal without being heartless, and at the same time, we can assure the taxpayers, we've heard them. They want us to really do a better job with their spending, but at the same time, they want to see it in an open process. So, Mr. President, today, I just wanted to come to the floor to say that. I now yield the floor and note the absence of a quorum.
Clerk will call the roll.
Mr. Akaka.